Bye. Let's go. Good morning, my friends. It's your old pal PeaceLoveMusic with another episode of the Let's Go Good Morning Show. Brought to you live by DeOrganized Media in partnership with our good friends over at BitcoinLive, Decentralized Broadcasting. It is Thursday morning, the 10th of April. Another month. We're a third of the way through. Time is just increasing on us. Maybe that's a byproduct of the expansion of the universe. Who knows? Maybe it's just part of getting older and a perceptive thing. I don't know. But it seems to be rapidly appreciating on my end. And most people I talk to as well. Busy times in our world. Prices up, prices down, prices up, prices down. It's this whipsaw kind of trying to shake everybody out. So the best, in my opinion, my non-financial advisor opinion, is to find what you like, find what you have conviction over, accumulate and hold over time, slow and steady, and participate and engage in the projects that you like. Don't just buy it and hold it and then go do other things. Get to know the people that are building, get to know the projects that are building in the space. That's what we're here for, to get to know the projects that are building on Bitcoin through Stacks, the leading Bitcoin L2, and other projects as well. You know, there's a bunch of great projects in the ecosystem, in the Bitcoin ecosystem and beyond, Bitcoin and beyond. I'm not sure what Pro is saying here, but I appreciate the inquiry here. Friendly reminder, this is a news and information show. We're providing news and information only. We're not providing financial advice. Always do your own research. Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. That being said, I forgot to get my tickers, so I'm just going to read it off of CoinMarketCap. Bitcoin coming in at just under 82, 81,814. Seems to have hit a roadblock. We really want to see that number get up over 90K to set a higher high. Doesn't look like it's doing it, in my opinion. So could be a retest back down. Everybody be prepared accordingly. Stacks coming in. It was just over 60 cents a little while ago. We are holding on 60.45 cents. Fear and Greed Index is up to 25. That is in the fear range. And the top three gainers in the last 24 hours on CoinMarketCap are Fartcoin with a big rip, up 41% since yesterday. Flare and BitTensor's Tau token. There are some huge upswings, by the way. Some of these projects have had a huge snapback. I just don't know how long lived that will be in the short term. I'm very bullish on our ecosystem in the long term. So just be patient, my friends. When you stack your STX, you earn Bitcoin, you earn BTC, native BTC, and then Stacks has SBTC, which is programmable Bitcoin for DeFi. Tons of great DeFi projects on Stacks. Stacks has fast, low-fee transactions, proof of transfer security, and native Bitcoin rewards. Tell your friends, Stacks is the best thing going in the Bitcoin ecosystem. Let's see. What is happening on Stacks today? We have Paris Blockchain Week going on all week. As always, we have our morning show Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 9:30. Find to earn rounds coming on at 9:30, and then today we have the Bitcoin PEPE live stream at 10 a.m. That runs until about 10:30. Do not miss the Bitcoin PEPE spaces every Thursday at 11 a.m. On X. Tremendous group over there. I love the BPEPE. I'm a big fan of the project and all of the community over there. And then at noon, we have Bitcoin and Beyond, where Melanie will be interviewing Mark Hendrickson from Leather. She will be talking about designing the future of money. There are some other events later on in the day, although I'm not sure about all of the timing of them. I know Hermetica will be actually making an announcement today about something that they're going to be releasing that Jack Binswitch has been talking about for a couple of days, teasing. It's going to be a big deal. I don't know what it is myself, so I'm really excited about that. And then at 7 p.m., we have DeOrganized Nightly. And that is every Monday through Friday with GPSC. And I'm not sure if there's any other spaces or events today outside of that. I don't have any other information there. I actually wanted to also check out a few things. I didn't get all my I forgot the numbers. I forgot to get the crawl numbers because we were doing the live space with the space before the live stream with Binta. I'm just trying to get my processes straightened out. We're always changing, we're always building. So Hermetica has 18% on USDH this morning. You can, over at hermetica.fi, you can stake your USDH. That's a dollar stablecoin that is backed by Bitcoin. They have over $5 million total value locked in the platform. And today you can earn 18% APY on your USDH when you stake it at Hermetica. We also have, you can DCA into Bitcoin, Stacks, Runes, and more over at bitflow.finance. Alex has surpassed $2.6 billion in volume and launched their DAMM project, Bitcoin's first concentrated liquidity DEX. They had Surge 3 that was super successful. And, let me see. My numbers might be a little off today because I didn't get them all together, but I got Zest is offering 3.63% yield on SBTC, 9.12% on STSTX. StackingDAO, you can earn 9.1 on STSTX, 9.18% yield in native BTC, and 8.84% with rewards in SBTC. And the top three Stacks token gainers on STX tools in the last 24 hours are BDC. Wait a minute, that's on there twice. Is there a fake BDC coin? Hold on. I see BDC listed there twice. I think that's a glitch. So I got BTC, DOG, and STSTX are the top 3 gainers on STX Tools. STX Tools is a great place to go do your own research, get all the information you need if you are looking to get into Stacks or Stacks ecosystem tokens. If you have an X Space, a live stream, or an event series you want to share with the community, head over to DeOrganized.media, create a user account. We'll add your event to the community calendar, free for everyone. There's going to be some updates and upgrades and updates and changes and more functionality coming on there with our silent dev, who shall remain nameless heretofore. The Senate has confirmed Paul Atkins as the SEC chair. In April 10th, 2025, the U.S. Senate confirmed Paul Atkins as the new chair of the Securities and Exchange Commission with 52 to 44 vote. Atkins, a former SEC commissioner known for favoring clearer rules for digital assets, criticized the ambiguity of current regulations during his nomination hearing. He assumes leadership during a challenging period marked by significant staff losses at the SEC, potentially slowing regulatory actions. Atkins's appointment signals the potential introduction of specific regulations for decentralized digital assets. The Department of Justice disbands the Cryptocurrency Enforcement Unit. US DOJ under President Trump is disbanding the National Cryptocurrency Enforcement Team established to combat cryptocurrency-related fraud and crimes. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche stated that the department will cease regulatory enforcement actions, focusing instead on prosecuting individuals using digital assets for serious crimes, such as terrorism and organized crime. This move aligns with Trump's broader pro-crypto agenda, emphasizing innovation and reducing regulatory oversight on crypto exchanges and services. Now, this doesn't mean that committing fraud isn't illegal because you're using Bitcoin or crypto. It's still illegal to perpetrate fraud on people. So that doesn't, that's not what this means. But this means that there's more open and reasonable attention to what's going on in crypto. It's not actually seen as just a bastion for criminal activity, which it hasn't actually ever been. Tether issues the USDT stablecoin. Issuer of the USDT stablecoin plans to expand into the US payments market by potentially developing a stablecoin enabled point of sale system to rival Square. With $20 billion in undistributed profit, Tether aims to target U.S. consumers, positioning stablecoins as a common alternative to traditional checking accounts. However, mass adoption remains a challenge due to the dominance of bank-held dollars in consumer wallets and merchant systems. So it's going to take time, but this is a good development. House Committee advances Stable Act amid partisan tensions. A U.S. House Committee passed the Stable Act, seeking to regulate dollar-backed stablecoins issued by banks and financial companies. The bill sparked partisan tensions following the announcement of a new stablecoin by Trump-affiliated World Liberty Financial, raising conflict of interest concerns among Democrats. Despite failed amendments to restrict political figures from benefiting financially from stablecoins, the legislation now awaits a full House vote. Lawmakers are also linking stablecoin legislation to forthcoming cryptocurrency market laws. I don't know if the music's too low, if the dog's too loud. I need a little more. Here we go. The Trump family stable plans complicate crypto legislation. Trump family's involvement in launching a stablecoin through World Liberty Financial is causing concern among Republican lawmakers. This development may hinder the progress of bipartisan cryptocurrency legislation aimed at regulating the growing crypto sector. Senator Cynthia Loomis, expressed worries about potential conflicts of interest and the impact of the legislation's impartiality. Despite these concerns, some lawmakers, including Senator Bernie Moreno, have shown support for the initiative. The situation underscores the complexities of crypto regulation involving high-profile figures. To be honest with you, I don't think it was probably a great play for them if they're looking to get adoption and get support for crypto regulation in general, it probably would have made more sense not to try to capitalize personally on the launch of a stablecoin. But it's a decentralized world that we're looking to build here. So from a non-political standpoint, who cares? That's my opinion about it. ETF flows on April 9th, Bitcoin spot ETFs experienced a net outflow of $127 million, marking the fifth consecutive day of withdrawals. BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust led with an outflow of $89.7 million. Ethereum spot ETF saw a total net outflow of $11.19 million on the same day. Fidelity's Ethereum ETF recorded the highest single-day net outflows of $5.73 million. Followed closely by BlackRock's Ethereum ETF with $5.45 million in net outflows. Bitfinex lists Stacks STX token. Reports of joining as a signer appear to be incorrect. Bitfinex, a leading digital asset trading platform, has announced the listing of STX, the native token of the Stacks blockchain, despite the deposits for STX I believe opened yesterday, the 9th, with trading slated to commence for at 2 p.m. UTC today. Contingent upon liquidity requirements, STX will be tradable against US dollars, the Tether tokens, USDT, and reports that Bitfinex is set to become a network signer for Stacks are unconfirmed, may be inaccurate. There were a number of news sources that did report that yesterday. However, we believe that may have been inaccurate and or premature. Not sure. We will keep an eye on it, and we'll keep you updated as we have more concrete information on that. And I'm actually getting news right now breaking that the CPI data is showing inflation falls below 3% to 2.4%. That's good. We don't want high inflation. We want low inflation. Stacks ranks number 3 in stablecoin market cap growth with 437% surge in quarter one. In the first quarter of 2025, the Stacks blockchain experienced a remarkable 437% increase in its stablecoin market capitalization, positioning it third among all chains for stablecoin growth during this period. This surge reflects the growing adoption of an integration of stablecoins within the Stacks ecosystem, highlighting its expanding role in the decentralized finance landscape. Zest protocol introduces 10 SBTC borrowing cap. A Zest protocol, a Bitcoin liquidity platform, has implemented a low borrowing cap of 10 SBTC as an initial measure to observe usage patterns and market dynamics. This strategic move aims to gather insights into borrower behavior and protocol performance, ensuring a balanced and sustainable lending environment. Zest protocol continues to focus on enhancing Bitcoin's utility within DeFi by facilitating secure and efficient lending mechanisms. DeOrganized has launched SIP Innovation Show Fridays at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We've kicked it off with live stream series on Friday with a strong start, diving deep into the future of blockchain naming service, BNS. BNS is Stacks' decentralized naming solution, similar to DNS, but for Web3, enabling human-readable names for blockchain addresses. The inaugural episode featured a focused discussion on improving BNS usability, accessibility, and adoption, highlighting active community proposals and new ideas. This new live stream series is designed to spotlight key efforts in the SIP process. So every Friday at 10:30 a.m. at the tail end of the morning show, we will run into the SIP call with our regular SIP crew. People that are building or developing in the space are welcome to come join us. We have a number of open seats, very similar to an X space. We're happy to have people join and come on and join the chat. If you are building or developing in Stacks and you want to participate, let us know. We're happy to get you on there. And then also, anyone that wants to contribute always can contribute in the live chat during those shows. You can ask questions and all of that. It's a great way to get involved. Find to Earn Meta is here, pioneered by Skullcoin founder Xenitron. This innovative format offers a fresh and engaging way to interact with the community, onboard new users, and create real play to earn opportunities. Join us daily on DeOrganized for live Find to Earn rounds powered by BoostX, where participation pays and fun meets function. I said that yesterday. I just didn't get to it. I don't like that last tagline. Have you tried BoostX? The BoostX app Chrome extension lets you send STX, BTC, and other Stacks tokens directly to anyone on X who have a BNS, BTC, or STX name. With a connected Stacks wallet, sending crypto is as easy as liking a post on X. Notifications alert users with the extension when they receive a BoostX payment, making transitions seamless. And now BoostX supports sending Stacks NFTs on X as well. Are you ready to boost your friends? Head over to boostx.cc to learn more. BNS1 is the place to get your BNS name. Looking for a BNS name? Head over to BNS.1 to claim your .btc, .stx, or other BNS digital ID. The platform has rolled out user interface upgrades, marketplace enhancements, and more, making it easier than ever to manage your Web3 identity. Get your BNS over at BNS.1. And if you're looking to get started or interested in developing on Stacks, head over to stacks.co/build/get started, or you just go to stacks.co. It says get started over at the right hand corner on the top. And whether you're new to blockchain or an experienced builder, you'll find everything you need, including opportunities to get paid to build. Don't wait. Start building on Stacks today. That is the news. I just want to give a real shout out. We are very, very fortunate here on DeOrganized. There's so many people supporting our project, so many contributors, and we have some great sponsors here, marketing partners. StackingDAO, the leading liquid staking platform for the Stacks network, is changing the game by letting users earn up to 10% APY on their STX while keeping their assets liquid. Unlike traditional staking, their unique design means no minimums and users start earning rewards immediately. So there are zero switching fees when moving from other stacking pools. Plus, you've got options. You can choose to get your rewards in STX or SBTC, whatever fits your strategy. I use both. If you want to start earning yields today, you can head over to StackingDAO.com. Link in the QR code. There's also a link below the live stream. And you can start stacking today, earning great yield with your STSTX. StackingDAO, where liquidity meets opportunity. And with Bitflow, we have a really great opportunity for those of you that are participating in Zeely. You're looking to earn some Zeely points. You can head over to the Bitflow Zeely campaign platform, or you can use this link. It'll bring you right in there. There is a DeOrganized section. There's a daily DeOrganized Zeely campaign. You need the password. You have to tune in live every day to get the password. Today's password is LP2EARN. Liquidity pool. Earn through liquidity pools at Bitflow and earn Zeely points over on the quests for DeOrganized daily. Free Zeely points. Super easy. It takes you 2 minutes. There's no follow, like, all of that stuff. You just go in there, put in the password, you're done. Real easy. Every day. Takes 2 seconds. And I'm going to bring in the homie.
Hey, good morning.
Faizan, what you doing?
Faizan, hey, I'm working here. How we doing?
Wait. Tony Danza.
In the zone. What's up, man? Doing good this morning. Getting good reports on inflation is good. Bullish for the market a little. Maybe they turn on the printer soon. I don't know. What do you think?
I think we're wait and see. I don't know what's going to happen, right? But I really don't think things are going to get better, much better in the short term. I could be wrong. What do I know? I have the same information as everybody else. I don't. There's nothing specific that I know that others don't, right? But I tend to think that so that rally yesterday was great. It was a relief rally. We didn't set a new high, or higher high, I should say. on the daily. We really set a lower high potentially if it corrects back. So I don't think we're done tapping that bottom number. And if you actually, let me show you something. I'm going to bring up my trading view real quick because I was looking at Bitcoin yesterday.
I love that you've been doing like those episodes with Landy, the TA with Landy on Tuesdays, and then kind of getting your own insights and then like applying it to your thought process of like, I love that you're kind of speculating that way right now. It's cool.
Right. Well, and Landy has provided me with some tools like to understand how to look at the charts. Like it's tremendous the stuff he's actually contributed here. I'm gonna let me move this up out of the way, and I'm actually gonna turn off the Landy bands. I'll let you guys see them so I'm using them.
Oh, the little Landy bands. Got the Landy bands.
I love the Landy bands. I really do. It actually helps. It's great stuff. It just makes the chart a little busy. So I do have the Landy bands. Landy bands actually has the second and third deviation for Bollinger Bands, and that's actually a huge thing he has. I don't have my momentum indicator on right now, but I do use that as well. But this is just a regular chart.
Yeah, basic RSI. You got some levels.
So this is the last couple of days where we didn't quite come down to this level. See this rectangle here,
right? And that would be
look at all the times we actually hit this and got rejected.
A key level, right? Yeah, it's like, and we haven't even tested that as support yet.
Right, we haven't actually come all the way back down to test that as support yet. We got close, and that will be the level. I mean, it's close. It's very close to that, to over here, the top over here that pierced through. So it could be there, right? Maybe my triangle is wrong, right? Maybe that's it. But I don't think we have enough momentum. We're still underneath here. We're way under here. That's where it's just the 100-day is looking to cross below the 200 right now, right? Like things, I think we have more work to do. I don't think we're in recovery mode yet. And I said the same thing back here. Like I didn't think we had to get up over here for this to start continuing higher. Now we have this. This is the target. So, I mean, we have a lower high to beat to set a higher high, but we also set a lower low. You never know, right? These are all just potential ways to understand what's going on. But I think we still need to kind of retest this mess over here before we get continuation. So that's that.
Yeah, I think that, this little relief rally is nice, but we kind of need to test that whole support. You're right, like that price action, it bumped its head on that level so many different times. It just kind of makes sense, right? But at the same time, like the bulls, like, will they go down and like just like, will they let it go down there and test that area as support, or is that because everybody is looking for that, where they just turn it around now before it happens? We all know that we're all just speculating right now, and we all don't know what's gonna happen.
We don't know. Right. Yeah. That's the truth is we don't know. That's why we're not financial advisors. That's why we tell you to do your own research, because we know, even though we do a lot of research when we have the time and the opportunity to, doesn't always, even then, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. But it would make sense that we need to at least wick down to that one more time before we can set a higher high and move on. But if we set a higher high, then that changes that whole.
Well, if you look at like even smaller time frames than the daily, like on the 4 hour. So I saw a chart posted by somebody, and they said, "Oh, it's a double bottom, and we've made a higher high on the 4 hour." So it's one of those things. Like it's a smaller time frame, So like bigger time frames are what really controls the momentum and the price action, you know. So if you zoom in a little bit, yes, it does look bullish, but if you zoom out, it does look like we may have some more.
The other side to that, though, too, I'm going to bring this back up, because if you, on a bigger time frame, like if we go to the monthly, bring this back up. Again, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research.
Facts.
Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. This is a Bitcoin monthly. That's still an uptrend, friends. That is still a huge uptrend. Even though it's a lot of corrective action right here, looks kind of similar to this, to be honest. So maybe we're getting our double top in or something. We're going to get a double top like last cycle, maybe not. But until we come down and lose this level here.
Around what number is that level? Like that, it's around like what, 61K?
72. The swing goes up to 74. The close open there was like 70, 71, somewhere around 71. So I mean, we're still, and it hasn't really come all the way down to there either. You know, that's actually probably where I set this.
It looks like it came down to that level. If you're zoomed out on your chart, it looks like, oh, it tapped that level. But if you zoom in a little bit further, there's still a little gap there of price action where it didn't test. So
small, like it's not much of a gap. It's not much of a gap. It doesn't have to go down there. We also have this doji here, so that could signal a reversal. We've definitely been in a downtrend on the monthly since this close open high.
Getting into like the different candle types and stuff, getting into the doji candle, right? Yeah. So
I'm not an expert. I am an absolute amateur on this. I'm absolutely an amateur. I don't know what I don't know, right? So we were a little bit over, you know, you see them in the RSI, we were a little bit overbought. Mm-hmm. So we had to have a correction. Hard correction. Now it's kind of leveling off. Maybe it'll come down more, though. We haven't gone back to the mean yet on RSI, so maybe we need to get strength index down a little bit more. We have gone into extreme fear twice now, though, in the last couple of weeks.
Right.
So I don't know. You know, that's really what it boils down to. If you're asking my opinion is I don't know.
There you go. All I know is the fact of my own ignorance. I do not know where the markets are going to go. NFA, and always do your own research. But yeah, I do think it's cool. I enjoy like seeing you speculate. Like, it's one of those things that I like seeing. I mean, I just said it, like, you know, kind of seeing your whole process grow from getting DeOrganized just off the ground, right? And you've evolved a lot over the last year.
Oh, yeah, we're always growing, man, right? Good morning, nobody, by the way, and I'm glad you like to see me reading the charts. Yeah. I'm by no means am I an expert on it, but I'm generally good at analyzing information and kind of extracting some of the things that might be important in that information. Really, the biggest thing there, though, is that we had a lot of rejection at the low, where we just below the low we just hit. So the lower low, hopefully that is the bottom, you know, hopefully that is it. But
there's a part of you that's just saying like just a little bit lower.
Long term, I'm bullish. I'm huge bullish on stacks, Bitcoin, crypto in general. But for short term trading, I wouldn't be leverage long on anything right now. I really wouldn't. I'd be very, very cautious. I wouldn't leverage. I don't trade with leverage very often at all. When I do, it's like, you know, I might put like $100 worth in, and you know, I set my stop losses and all of that. It's very difficult to do. on a consistent basis, and you have to put a lot of time into it. And I don't have that kind of time because I'm doing
Yeah.
all of this, producing the news for you guys every day and all of that stuff.
Got to use a stop loss if you're using like leverage trading. Got to use take profits. All of these things are essential tools. It looked like, I think Landy will like this. I heard that he was in, he talked about mining CAS a little bit, CASPA. Congrats to CAS, the biggest green candle of the hour, up 2.2% on the hour just in.
CASPA? What's CASPA? What's the price on CASPA right now?
CASPA is around 6 cents.
6 cents.
Yeah,
that's
like
probably
closer to 7.
I know most of what I know about CASPA is from Landy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a group I'm in that's actually I've been in since before I really started participating in stacks on Facebook called the Crypto Coven that I've been in for a few years, and some really good guys on there. Shout out to the Crypto Coven, D-Wiz, and the crew. But I heard about CASPA there first, and I remember it was about 18, 19 cents, and they were all like, it's going to 30 or something like that, and I faded it correctly. But Landy's interest in it has made me like, I have a small position. I bought like $100 worth a couple months back when we were doing TA, when we first started doing TA with Landy, and I'm down on that too, by the way. But the long term, I think CASPA will probably reach and reset more high, long-term highs. And so 6 cents is probably still a decent entry, even with the big up.
Yeah, it's got that new it's like block DAG technology to where it's I need to do some more research into
I believe it's quantum resistant.
Quantum resistant. That's what makes it attractive is that it's quantum resistant. Okay.
Right. So, I think I'm not, I'm just a news guy. I only tell people what I hear from other people that I trust know more than me.
Facts. That's a good way to go at it. Surround yourself by all the gigabrains, and then listen. Be malleable. Be like water, and then you'll be successful.
Be like water.
Be like water. Bruce
water
Lee
can flow and water can crash.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there you go. You get it. Yeah. So don't crash like water.
That's Bruce Lee.
That is.
Yeah.
It is, dude. Love Bruce Lee. I was told a lot whenever I was younger that I looked like Bruce Lee, especially like if I shaved my face. Got that a lot.
Maybe. I guess I could see that now. The shape
of
the
beard right now.
I don't look the face. Well, yeah, but I like not identical, obviously, but I could see a little bit. You kind of have a similar smile. All right.
Yeah, I was like, I don't see it. But,
I've seen some pictures of you of younger GP too, back in the day.
In the day,
on the Facebook, I've seen some. I'm like, oh, look at little GP. So when you were younger, I could see maybe there was even a little bit more of a resemblance.
Yeah, I couldn't see it for myself, but I got it more than once, like several times. If I meet somebody, like you look like Bruce Lee, or if you're talking about like in a conversation, somebody says like, hey, what celebrity you're doing that? Go around the room. What celebrity do you look like? And that's who I would always get. But yeah, getting back into it, hyper bullish on what's going on in the Stacks ecosystem. I'm interested in seeing what Hermetica is going to announce today.
I know. I don't know. I have no idea. I've heard. I know they're trying to raise some money, so I've heard some details about things from people that were talking to me about it. But all I know is hearsay. I believe there's a plan to launch a token at some point. But I don't know any details about it, or even if it's true.
Right, so it's all rumors.
And I don't know if that has anything to do with what they're announcing today.
Oh, dude, like there's just too much alpha going on, alpha overload, hype overload. I'm trying to.
There's so much going on, and I can't keep track. There's so much going on in our space. It's amazing, all the stuff. We can't keep track of it. All the stuff that Xenitron's doing with Fine to Earn, the marketing group, Bitflow's doing a ton of stuff. BoostX, we have Blaze, we have there's stuff. our dev has to remain nameless for the moving forward. By the way, I don't know if he mentioned that to you
No,
or
but I
she,
know
he or
now.
she.
Yeah, she is a based builder, so
Right.
that's one of the things.
Right. So I mean, but there's some really cool stuff cooking in the background there too, which I have to hit that document.
You got like DeOrganized games, you got DeOrganized media, you've got redacted and redacted and also redacted. So there's a lot to look forward to. A lot of building going on behind the scenes, and our dev is I mean they're one of the people that is down for the ethos, building in a decentralized, permissionless environment, and help so many people. So like, yes, big shout out to them.
Right. And like, honestly, there's a lot of collaboration with other builders in the space along multiple fronts. Like, they're all kind of like, that's the best part about this place, is that the devs are trying, they support each other. They're all trying to learn from each other. That's the beauty of open source development, building on stacks, building on Bitcoin. Clarity's an open source source.
Open source.
I want to drop every R I pronounce. It's taken a long time for me to actually regularly pronounce the R's. If someone from Rhode Island shows up and we're talking, I will sound
Rhode Island accent. It'll come out.
It'll be. I can't even really do it. I have to kind of but I match the conversation, Yes, nobody. The devs are doing something. That's absolutely the truth.
Facts. Yeah, we've got a lot of building going on in the ecosystem right now. Like Rosar built Blaze, which is like a subnet for stacks where you can kind of batch transactions together, which brings on a lot of, like, you were talking about gamify with Xenitron and Find to Earn. I'm interested in seeing like what comes between the conversations between the different devs. A lot of the times we have these devs on the night show, and then we have some really interesting ideas floating around whenever those conversations get started. So that's what's so special about DeOrganized, man. We just kind of, anybody can come on it and talk about what they got going on, and then a lot of the times you run into another dev, and then ideas just start flying.
Right. Well, and here's the thing: like, we're not afraid of any subject on here, Like a couple Fridays ago, we had Adam Bitcoin on, and he was like, "Well, do you guys you guys talk about racism or whatever?" I'm like, "No, nothing's forbidden. We'll happily talk about whatever. I mean, I'll gladly let you know. My opinion is that that's just illogical and ridiculous to be that way. Like, to expect that a race might actually inform you about a person, but we're open to the discussion, and it's important to be open to discussions. And the mainstream media is not, it's not open sauce. Oh man, I am like it. I really my youngest, actually, she didn't pronounce her R's. Like, everything was like ours were pronounced as like I's almost, because of the dialect here, the way we talk in Rhode Island. It's kind of like a cross between Boston and New York. So we drop our R's in two different ways or something, But to the point of, so Dave had showed up in the space, what was it, the Zest hall yesterday, and he introduced us to the Uncommon podcast guys, and my immediate reaction was like, "Hey, we'd love to have you guys on the show." I don't know anything about them. And they're like, "Well, let's get to know each other first," and that kind of thing, which is a smart thing to do.
Right.
We don't care. We'll bring you on.
That's why you come on through.
Come on. We'll get to know you live. And I find that that's actually even the best way. It makes the best content.
I agree.
It's the questions of getting to know each other helps the audience kind of get to know everybody. So it's
I agree.
Right. It's a good opportunity to do that. That's how we roll. and of course, they seem like good people. We're happy to go on their shows and have them come on and get to know each other a little bit more. But that was just an example of how we're open sauce in the way of, if you want to come on and chat with us, we'll have you on. That's it. We'll figure out a time. That's why we do the night shows now too. We know we have a lot of West Coast US people that the morning show just doesn't work for you. The uncommon people are actually out in Hawaii. So, the morning show probably won't work for them. They'll probably join us on the night show. That's fine. We have Ishan Singh, speaking of coming on tomorrow night to tell us about Bit Forward. He's in Stacks Ascent now, and won one of the first round prizes for Biddle Battle. Also, just to let everybody know, we DeOrganized Media is actually, or DeOrganized is actually also in Stacks Ascent program as well. So we are learning how to be better and successful project through the Stacks Ascent program, and looking to provide better content, better products for you guys in partnership with Stacks. And we're super grateful to be included in that as well.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I was really excited to hear that. Like, we've joined Stacks Ascent, and it's gonna be cool to see like how their processes go, and then we can kind of report on it a little bit and then get some more exposure on it, and then that way we onboard more builders into the ecosystem, letting them know about Stacks Ascent. It makes sense. And then we're also covering like the SIP calls now on Fridays, right? So
right, we are running the SIP calls with Hero and Hattie, and Michael kind of working towards the innovation side of things as well. So we're growing, we're constantly growing, and in the day-to-day, I'll tell you guys, it's a lot of work doing this. I'm awake by 5 a.m. I'm done with my coffee by 6:30 a.m. coffee and dog and everything, and I'm on and I'm producing the news and I'm getting the stories and I'm checking in with the groups in the DMs to make sure I have the right information as best I can, and try, it's every day to get this out to you guys. There's a lot of work involved, but I love doing it. I really love doing it. I think that it's we are providing some value here. Good morning, little dude, and thank you for the kind words. Nobody, it really, when you show up and you chat with us, it's a huge lift for me. I probably do too. Yeah,
same, dude. It was so different whenever like she just wasn't in the chat like for a week or so. I think she had her own stuff going on. She was like doing something IRL or
she chimes in most days, but she hasn't been as active the last couple of days because everyone's busy, and we appreciate that.
The best energy,
right.
And she kicks out some really dope merch. So we had Rafa doing a demo on the DeOrganized nightly show.
Oh, I forgot to wear my hoodie today.
Dude, it's Bitcoin PEPE Thursday.
Yeah.
So Rafa had his fact.fun hoodie that he had on that she made, and it is so sick.
Oh man, I have not seen that.
Yes, her merch is damn good, dude. So it's one of those things. I was curious. Did you see that Trump paused the tariffs for 90 days?
Well, I saw that. I haven't had a chance to really read much up on it, and I'm actually not sure why that didn't generate in our news production this morning. Maybe there's not a lot of news on it yet. Or maybe it's not all. Do you know any details on it?
Not a lot. I need to do some research myself, but I did see those headlines yesterday, and then I just saw a new headline saying that the European Union has now suspended tariffs on U.S. goods for 90 days as well. So it looks like maybe like some negotiations are going on in the background, and they're trying to figure out how to make it shake. Whereas with China, the China tariff is like 125%, and they're doing the same thing. So it's like it's a pissing contest, really.
It's all posturing is really what it boils down to. They're not. I'm actually gonna check out the story I got CNBC here.
Yep. What up?
Wicked Peacock. That's yeah. Trump temporarily drops tariffs to 10% for most countries, hits China harder. Wait, so did they drop the China tariff too, or is this old? This is from yesterday.
I don't know.
Is this not active?
I don't know if it's like he suspended the tariffs for everybody else, but then like I think that he suspended the tariffs for everybody else, but then increased the tariffs on China is what it looks like. You know, as though.
So this says, and I don't know if this is accurate or the latest, but it says on Wednesday, President Trump dropped new tariff rates on imports from most U.S. trade partners to 10%. So they didn't completely go away for 90 days to allow trade negotiations with those countries. Trump announced the pause hours after goods from nearly 90 nations became subject to stiffer so-called reciprocal tariffs imposed by the United States. So-called. It's not so-called. The president also said in a social media post that he was raising the tariffs imposed on imports from China to 125% effective immediately due to, quote, lack of respect that China has shown to the world's markets. This is interesting. I didn't realize that was the details of it, but it just goes back to the point. This is about posturing. This is about setting the stage. And if he was able to kind of set it so that it's a trade war with just China and we're working out deals with everybody else that makes our trade situation more favorable with the rest of our current trade partners, that's probably a good strategy. You know, because really some of you guys are a little younger, so you don't really remember in the 90s, really started in the late 80s, where China was considered not a first world country. And some people in the 80s, they were still considered a third world country, believe it or not. And as time went over, Reagan, there was actually trade tariffs, protectionist tariffs for U.S. labor, where you could actually go to China and Nike could go to China and produce sneakers in China, but there was a $2, if it was $2 worth of, if it cost $2 to produce a pair of shoes, $2 in labor in the US, then there would be a $2 tariff to import those shoes to sell in the US market to protect the US labor market. That went away with Reagan. Then Clinton gave China most favored nation trade status and actually was given amount of money. People don't know this or remember this. China actually financed the Clinton election campaigns for both 92 and 90. It was in 92 and 96 was the years that Clinton won. And it was illegal, actually. They weren't supposed to be. It was dark money, and they made a lot of rules to kind of prevent it from happening in the future. But China paid to get most favored nation trade status with the U.S., and that made it so the tariffs got lifted, and then it basically there was this massive offshoring of domestic manufacturing in the U.S. to China. That's where China's industrial base got built. It only got built up in the last 20, 30 years. And so it's been too much. You know, they told us all that we were all going to be service economy and that would be fine. Everything would be service economy. We just provide services for people and that would be sustainable. It's not sustainable. And so we need to kind of have some kind of more balanced situation where not everything we consume or not a huge percentage of what we consume is made in any one place, really. That's really what we need to do. It needs to be more balanced. So I see that that's what this is about. That's what I expect is where we're at with this. And
real quick, so I got another one. The decline in headline inflation was driven by a 2.4% decline in energy prices in March. Gasoline prices plunged 6.3% over the month. President Trump's energy boom is already having a positive effect on American people's wallets. Just getting started.
And that's a huge thing too. Cheap energy is actually a huge economic generator. Huge across the board, by the way. Wealthy, poor, middle class, cheap, abundant energy is a huge economic engine, a huge economic motivator for any economy. So that's a huge win too. We need to kind of develop more energy and independence and price, price stability and even hopefully lower pricing. It is time.
It is time. Ooh,
Game Master is here.
Xenitron. Good morning. Good
GM
morning,
Mortals. GM.
What is dead may never die. Good morning.
What is dead may never die. How are you?
I am well, sir. How are you today?
I'm fine.
We
Okay.
have 5 rounds fine to earn today with with the Game Master.
I decide we play like double round for the first game, so it will be a starting point and 2 locations for newcomers.
All right.
Awesome.
So it's a double round, round 1, and then 4 more rounds, open rounds.
Yeah.
All right.
I believe we can make like 4 rounds with white list, but everyone wanna play, everyone wanna participate, and I just start from newcomers and give opportunity everyone to play after.
We have Getty or Jetty on X asking to be added. Zenny, what's the best way to get added to the whitelist?
We just need to know his username.
So can you comment your X account handle?
Yeah, Jetty. Let's
Jetty?
get that X account handle commented and then maybe get them added. That'd be cool.
Give us your X handle. If you guys are watching live and you are new and you want to be added to the whitelist for the newcomer game rounds, comment your X handle in the live chat and or comment underneath the game round posts, an old game round post, and we'll get you in there. At Getty is that's got to be an old handle, right? Oops.
Just Getty. Okay, Getty, we'll add you. Let's go.
Wonder if he's from Getty Images.
Things that make you go. Getty's the ones that does the gifts, right?
Getty is a huge company. They provided for decades and decades. They provided images for media, the journal. Any journalistic magazines. Getty, J. Paul Getty. I don't know if this is a relation. I'm actually not finding at Getty on it. Yeah. So I don't know if it's a new handle, an old handle, or what. But Getty Gentry, is that the one? So it's been on for a while. Not a huge following, but it's not a new account by any stretch. So yeah, we'll let you in.
Solid. All right, so we got a brand new player onboarded. Welcome, Getty.
Okay.
Little dude's trying to get in on the.
He's trying to play, dude.
Little dude's trying to get in on the whitelist.
he wants to play with the early players. You want to go back to semi-pro league?
Let me actually. I can probably get this from the live chat too. Let me. Maybe that's where we can get. I don't. Nobody, I think, has the proper handle correct. Yeah, I see Getty. So hold on, I'm gonna give you the right one. It's not just at Getty. It's I'm gonna drop it in the private chat so you have it. All right. So let me
Okay.
really quickly, I am actually just going to go over to the Skullcoin BTC page. I'm going to share my screen. My screen share on? There we go. And just showing everybody really quickly, this is what the game round will look like. You're going to be on the Skullcoin BTC account on X, and we're waiting for the game launch to go. Again, it'll look like this. You'll have the prize listed. You'll have a starting location. You have to like and share the stream. If you have not, please like and share the stream. You have to like and share the game round post. You're going to see this image down there, and that's what you're looking for in Google Street View. This link will bring you to Google Maps. You click on the link when the game round is launched. You'll see the link. Go into Google Maps. It'll look like this. It's taking a second to load on me here. Maybe? I don't know. Why is that? It's not giving me the... There we go. So you got the little yellow peg guy here. You drop him in. You're looking around in Street View for that image. This isn't the exact right image here. This isn't the right location, but let's say it was. You click share over in the right-hand corner. That's up here. You click copy link. You go back to the game round. And you go post the comments. You post that link in the comments below. And if you are the first one, you win. And Orange isn't playing today, or maybe he is, but he's not live streaming with us. I hope he's okay. But I don't see Orange here, so everyone has a chance to win today because Orange is not playing. But that's it. Very easy, very simple. And Zenny, I'm ready whenever you are.
Yeah. Okay, if we're ready, let's play. Go to Skullcoin BTC account and refresh the page. Start countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Let's
All right.
go.
So I am not
Game
eligible
on.
for the first round, but I'm going to show you guys how to play. And
So
this first
there is
round,
a two location. You can find this rule and you can find like these birds or not a bird.
Oh yeah, so you got a
we
couple
have
locations on that map.
3,000 Rue up for grabs. There's two prizes, 1,500 Rue each in two locations. So there's this one here with all these birds, and then there's this one here with the sea lions. You're looking for
Is that
those.
Hat.
That one has a hard hat on, and that looks
Look at
like
that.
it's actually here. So you're
Okay.
clicking on the link. And you see here, I'm actually I can't actually comment, so I can't win this round. This is open for new players only. Make sure you like and repost the game round. You have to like and repost the stream as well. This is where your starting location. And it looks like we're already on the beach. We don't even have to zoom in. We're already in Street View. So we're just looking along the beach, looking for the birds or the sea lions. Maybe I went the wrong way. Or maybe I looked in the wrong direction. Who knows?
I feel like you're getting warmer.
I don't know. Maybe. I'll back the other way.
Dogs. Are you at Sea Lions? right near the beach. Oi.
I love the beach.
Me too, man.
Oh, is that a sea lion? No, maybe. I don't think it's the right ones though. I don't see a hard hat. Those are different sea lions.
Are you gonna see a hard hat?
I think so. Who knows? You never know. The game master.
Like,
The
did you
game
find
master.
a real life sea lion with a hard hat on it, or is it something?
Okay, I'm preparing the next games. These games will leave to newcomers. They can spend as much time as they want, and we are preparing the next games.
Ended up
We
on a
can
boat.
play like. Okay, you swim away. Bye bye.
Yeah, I can't get off the boat. I have to.
Okay. No problem.
Did you swim away? Bye bye. Oh, thanks for the laugh. That was good.
Okay, we have one winner. Let me check. We have Mercy. I'm checking the as a proof. Okay, we have a winner for birds. It's a Mercy.
All right. I'm still looking. Is this one hard or am I just not good today?
Yeah.
It's possible.
It's
And I believe you miss a lion because like these are just small.
Yeah, it's a beach, dude. A lot of it looks the same. So if you don't head in the right direction immediately, and then you end up turning
Okay, we
around.
have two winners. It's a Mercy and Kudzai. Congrats, Mercy,
Oh,
and
there you-
congrats, Kudzai.
Nice. Very good. Congratulations to our winners. And
Let's
it
go.
is not always easy, but it is possible for new players to win every day. So congratulations to our winners for round 1.
And you
And-
can play the more games. We have 4 games more. Okay, let's decide how we play the next 4 games. We can play 2 games and after 2 games. Yeah.
2 and 2.
Yeah, let's do 2 and 2.
I like it.
I like it. And congratulations to who are the winners here? It was Kudzai or it's Kudzai and Mercy, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations to you guys for winning 1500 Rue coin. Rue is a tremendous community token project created by Jack Binswitch and Ian Banksia. And you guys should definitely check them out if you are not familiar. OGs in the Stacks ecosystem and tremendous project over there.
So be ready, everyone. We open this game for everyone. I'm not closing because we have a lot of people in whitelists and we give opportunity to play and compete with each other in fair competition.
Ooh, Binta got some coordinates on there. Binta, you
Yeah,
gotta drop it in the comments right below the game round. But I love having you playing with us too. That's great.
Yeah, that's great. Binta won, I believe, like one time, and she played also Bitflow, the game she find location. I remember everything. While I'm preparing the games, let me share how the games looks like.
Yes, sir.
So this is next game. Next to game looks like this. Can
All
show
right,
this
so
game
got
and one
a-
more I drop.
We got a wrap nothing game coming up.
Yeah, there is nothing to find.
And then I only got the one image so
Yeah.
far.
Wait a moment.
Okay.
And this is game called Hide and Seek for Welsh.
So
Some
this one
very
here, you're looking for the garage with the. You're gonna be looking for the garage with the van. You can see the houses and the kind of cobblestone driveway there.
I'm curious how you explain the next game.
This one. So you're looking at this guy with a scream mask on or something with his dog that seems to be intimidated by the Welsh Corgi. And of course, why wouldn't you be? What's going on with this guy? It must be Halloween or stay out of that neighborhood, maybe. One or the other. I think this is in the U.S. These have to be Americans. This is definitely a very American image anyway.
Yeah.
So we're on the Skullcoin page, and we are waiting patiently.
Man, you find some very interesting people, Xenitron.
Thank you.
It makes the games fun.
It
And real quick, while we're waiting, I'm going to just give a shout out to StackingDAO, tremendous partner in the ecosystem. We love StackingDAO. For those that don't know, StackingDAO is the leading liquid staking platform for the Stacks network. StackingDAO is changing the game by letting users earn up to 10% APY on their SDX while keeping their assets liquid. Unlike traditional staking, their unique design means no minimums and users start earning rewards immediately. So there are zero switching costs when moving from other stacking pools. Plus, you've got options. Choose to get your rewards on SCX or SBTC, whatever fits your strategy. I use both. Want to start earning yields today? Head over to StackingDAO.com, right at the QR code down there below GP, or in the link below the live stream. You head over to StackingDAO.com and jump in. StackingDAO, where liquidity meets opportunity. And
Okay.
Are you ready, sir?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The first game and the second game is on right now.
All right, I only got the first one. I'm going to jump into the first game. Like, repost. You must
Let's
like
go.
and repost the game round. Like and share out the stream. It's very important that we get that done too. It's important that we get as many people playing as possible. The more players, you guys, especially if you like playing these games with us, the more players we get, the more game rounds we can do, the more opportunities to play, the more opportunities there are to earn. So it's very important that we do get as much participation as possible. And you can help us by sharing out.
We got 2 rounds here. We got one for PEPE, and we've got, one for Not, and then one for Welsh. I think I'm going to play the Not one.
I'm
Which
in
one
the
are you
Not one. I refreshed.
Okay.
I refreshed too soon, so I didn't.
I just got in myself.
Let's see. Going down that.
Or like it's like a Mercedes packing, like a Sprinter van.
Right, parked in front of the 4-bay garage.
I see
There's a
like
lot drop.
they'll do this. They'll do it across the street. Found the Welsh one.
Congrats.
Oh, good job, little dude. Shout out to
grinding.
little dude. Great strategy. Taking that second game. While GP and I were distracted looking for this garage. Little dude could actually win 2. He could win two rounds right now.
Dude, is he going to smoke us?
We call that pulling an orange.
An orange, yeah, that is pulling an orange, dude. He smoked us yesterday.
So bad. He was like, you mess with the bull,
Get the
I'm gonna
horns.
gorge you with these horns.
Live.
Yeah.
Okay. We are still waiting for. We have a lot of players who found the garage, who found the wells, but still no the winner for Not.
I'm optimistic right now, so I keep getting closer.
You have to find nothing.
You gotta find nothing, which is hard.
You know nothing,
I'm
don't
great at
know.
finding nothing. All
They
these
should-
garages look the same.
Yeah, dude, and there's a bunch of little vans that look similar.
Actually, I have to create like Jon Snow for the game, like since he knows nothing.
Ah,
I see what you did
don't
there.
know.
No, nothing.
That sounds like a good BTC to have.
Okay, well, people searching and preparing next game.
That's a good strategy. This one's, is it difficult or are we just
No,
not doing well?
you just can't find nothing.
You can't
No,
find
it's not so
Can't
far.
find
It's not
nothing.
so
I
far.
think we're
No, it's not so far.
probably, this is where we gotta go. I bet that's it. There we go.
hard to
It's like
find.
on the south.
South is a good hint.
South. That's where I started. I went the other way. Maybe that's what it is.
Okay.
So south of the starting location, we might just find nothing.
We might find nothing. We have nothing. We found.
I have found nothing so
Oh,
far.
it seems like we have a winner. It's a Circunilingus.
Oh, nice. I just found it.
Cunnilingus,
Yeah.
a win. Let's go. I think I just found it myself. Nope, that's a different spinner van. Big congrats, big shout out to Sir Cunnilingus taking the win for nothing.
Okay.
All right. Are we ready for the next round, sir? Or
Yeah, I'm preparing a couple minutes to get everyone back.
all right, no problem. With that, I'm actually going to give a shout out to our good friends over at Bitflow. Bitflow is your go-to DEX on Stacks, a powerful aggregator pulling the best swap rates from Alex, Arcadico, and Valar. Trade BTC, SBTC, STX, USDC, and runes seamlessly. It's the only DEX on Stacks with native BTC swaps. And you can actually now add single-sided liquidity with SBTC or PBTC. They'll also be launching, although I don't think it's actually launched yet, some single-sided with STSTX. You just use the DCA tool to auto buy BTC, SIP 10 tokens or runes. And you start at bitflow.finance/pool, connect your Xverse wallet or Leather BTC wallet, and using the wallet manager function, you can access single-sided liquidity pools, which limits your impermanent loss and no pairing required. Really cool stuff happening over at Bitflow. And today's Zeely campaign password is LP to earn. You can head over to Zeely, earn some free Zeely points. It takes you 2 seconds. Go to the link. It's a different password every day. You can only get the password here live, which you can tell your friends. And that password is LP to earn today over on the Bitflow Zeely campaign in the daily DeOrganized media quests. Shout out to Bitflow.
Let's go.
So we have today like birthday of Mark from PEPE.
Oh yeah. It's you know, his birthday is very near, so be sure to jump into the BTC space today around 11. Yeah,
We have I think I haven't confirmed who's actually going to make it yet. And I know it's Mark's birthday, so and I know Fleets is tied up. We do have our Bitcoin PEPE live stream turning on at 10 a.m.
Let's
if
go.
they're here, and then we will chat with the boys and or whoever shows up, and from there we will actually launch into the Bitcoin PEPE spaces at 11 a.m. I love the Bitcoin PEPE community. There is no second. They are second to none. Huge fan of the Bitcoin PEPE community. We actually have 2 more rounds coming up. So we had Rue, we had Welsh Corgi Coin, again another tremendous project. We had Wrap Nothing, which is a tremendous dev project. And now we have Leo and BPepe on these final 2 rounds. And Xenitron, you go ahead and take it away.
Okay, don't forget to repost and like to get more players, more viewers. And my advice, when you see like the picture, first of all to repost and like, but look on the picture, try to understand where it can be. Don't rush. Don't try to go on Google Maps as fast as possible, because you have to understand the pattern, what you have to find. In the first picture, it will be cat push-up. You have to find a man, and it will be obvious. It will be very funny. But the second picture, called birthday party, it will be hard to understand what you have to find. It will be trick. So just a focus. We have 2 rounds. We'll launch simultaneously. The first round.
That was great.
Leo,
Great advice, because you don't want to have to go.
for Leo, and the second round for PEPE. 1 million PEPE for the winner.
All right, let's go.
Are you ready?
I am ready, sir.
Okay, I'm starting countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The first game is on, and the second game is coming on.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so I see the first game. That is the Leo round. We're gonna repost that, and like and repost. Make sure you share out the stream. Going to my Google Maps. And I went to the map too fast. He said to look at the image. So let me actually go back and just kind of look at this image real quick.
I believe that
see
this game, the first game, is harder.
This dude's doing a plank.
First game is harder. So you got Leo on the map image, the street
we
view
have a
image.
winner
You got
already.
this.
Wow. We have a winner.
We have a winner already on the Leo one?
On the both.
On both of them?
So fast. Yeah, we have like Dijon Boy found the PEPE one, and Winnie found the Leo one. We have a lot of players.
We do have some. Yeah, we have a lot of players, and we have some really very good players. Congratulations to you guys. That was too fast. I didn't even have a chance to even look.
Yeah, it was so fast.
Automatic.
That was really good. Great stuff. Great stuff. I love it when people find the game rounds quick.
Yeah,
because
take
it
a look
means
on
that we're
the
engaged.
picture.
The audience is engaged.
Huge, dude.
Take a look on PEPE picture. We have a party.
Big old party, dude. Big old party. It's Mark's birthday. You know, so
Bitcoin PEPE. Yeah, I cannot say enough good things about the crew. The Bitcoin PEPE crew is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, so Fikri, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Next round PLW. I think that means that they want to be on the white list for the next game, for the next one. I'm not sure, but we should definitely get. If you're looking to join the whitelist round,
we should definitely get like 20 games per day with so much demand. Yeah.
Well, we really have a tremendous amount of demand for this, and as we build out our processes, we can start doing them. We can launch them quicker too if we wanted to, but we need. Make sure. I mean, we are growing. We're getting, we're just under 1,000 live stream viewers today, which is actually our lowest amount for the day. And we still go into the BPEPE stream. If those guys are, I want to just kind of put it out there for everybody. I've kind of left it up to the communities to kind of organize themselves for their shows. But I also realize that not everybody's available and it's hard to get people in. So if people can't participate, that's okay. If we end up not having anyone that can come on from BPEPE, it's all right. We'll just do the show. We'll just pick it up next week when we're there. But I love just sitting around and chatting with those guys, chopping it up with those guys, and I hope that they can make it. But I also appreciate they have their space coming on at 11, and everyone has a life too. So Maybe my scheduling for that wasn't perfect, I guess I should say. But I love the find to earn rounds. We're doing it. It's just getting better and better, Zenny.
Yeah, today like people found it last two like lightning, like Usain Bolt.
Right. You know what I think? I think Nobody Famous should join us to talk about BTC.
Oh, that would be dope. I would love to have her on. It would be so much fun just to have, like, cause like she's so much fun to talk to in spaces. Like she has such good energy. Like, you know, every week I
Have to
look
try
forward.
to find turn.
Yeah, let's do it. I'd love to kick it with her and play some Find Earn.
Oh, why did that go down? Actually, when we were in Find to Earn, was supposed to have Skullcoin on there. Yeah, she should definitely join for Find to Earn too. But we have BTC Thursday, and I want my frog orange. Is what I want. BTC is the best Pepe. There's no better Pepe than Bitcoin Pepe.
OG Pepe.
Can we agree? We can agree on that, right?
Facts, dude. It's contract predates the ETH Pepe. That's for sure.
Was it round first?
First,
it's orange, like Bitcoin orange, and the community is just full of chads. What's a female Chad called? Still a Chad? Is it Chadette?
It's Chadette. I don't know actually, but that's what comes to my mind whenever I think of a female Chad. It's a Chadette.
Yeah, well, Nobody Famous is absolutely whatever they call a female Chad. Nobody Famous is one.
Facts. What do they call a male Karen?
I've heard tell it's called a Kyle.
A Kyle? I thought a Kyle was like the guy that drinks the Monster Energy and is like, I don't know.
Kyle, the guy from Terminator.
Kyle.
Kyle Reese.
Things that
March
make
27th, timestamp that. I don't know what that is referencing.
That's the BTC whenever it launched.
Oh, that was their second birthday.
That's their birthday.
Ah.
It's your birthday.
Yeah, super shout out. Happy birthday to Mark. I don't know if anyone from BTC is going to be able to make it today. But we are super psyched that they were part of the. So this was all done as a sweetener. You know, it was just an opportunity to give these guys some exposure. And I know that, again, scheduling is not always easy, especially when you're trying to make a regular like time for the month and all that. So, and shame on me for not actually being proactive enough to make sure that I knew who was coming and what all that. I just have to get more organized. I'm a little too deorganized, I guess, on some of these things. But super appreciative that they've been contributing to this project for Find to Earn. Obviously, they're welcome anytime on any of the shows. And I expect that they'll probably make it next Thursday. And to be honest, we have the marketing group meeting coming up in like 25 minutes. So if I have a chance to go finish, isn't it? It's Thursday.
Yeah, I forgot about. We have to go there.
Yeah, we have. Our days are very busy, sir. Our days are very busy. What GP? What's going on in the anything going on in the Zest and StackingDAO Discord?
Yeah. So today at around 11, we've got and it's 11 because it's what worked. We're probably going to play with the time a little bit, but in the StackingDAO Discord, we're going to be doing a Pokemon TGC or TCG pocket game tournament. So there's some prizes to win. First place takes $30, second place takes $20, and third place takes $10. So get into the StackingDAO Discord and take part in the Pokemon tournament we have going on today. And then in the Zest Discord, we have a meme coin contest going on for challenge for the week 1 challenge for the Zest meme coin sprint. We have a meme coin cook going down. So the best Zest meme wins, as well as a daily rumble for a Zest community chest that has Flat, Leo, Rue, and SDS X in it. Plenty going on in the StackingDAO and Zest Discord communities right now. So get in there, have some fun with us. That's what I'm trying to do, is just kind of get to know the community and find fun things for us to get into. So big shout outs to our sponsors, Xenitron, Silky Jones from Flat, Jack Bin Switch from Rue, and Rubes from Leo, and StackingDAO with STSDX. So very, very cool stuff going on in the Zest Discord as well as the StackingDAO Discords.
I just want to put it out there. If I had a token besides the dry sock token, which has no value, so I can't actually it wouldn't be worth contributing anything, I would absolutely have supported this project as well.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. The Zest meme coin sprint is something that I just kind of came up with, and I'm very thankful. We're just kind of testing out the waters now, seeing what works. And of course, if you have a community token and you want to get involved, definitely reach out to me. And we can set something up. I'm not gatekeeping anything. This is my proof of concept to see if it works, and then I'm proving my concept. And
you also have are you guys are doing F2E Find to Earn tomorrow night on the night show too, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
How much games we'll make?
So I think we have 4 games set up. We've got one for each sponsor, one for STSDX, one for Rue, one for Leo, one for Flat. And that's going to be at the tail end of the DeOrganized Nightly segment. DeOrganized Nightly starts at 7 p.m. ET and runs through around 8 p.m. ET. So around 8 p.m. ET, we will be doing some Find to Earn rounds. And
focus, everyone. Listen, GPSC. Listen what he say.
Yeah, get in there, man. There's a lot of opportunities right now going on in the Zest Discord. So we're gonna be, as part of the I'm creating the Stacks hub in the Zest meme coin, or in the Zest Discord, which includes the meme coin corner, where all of these great community founders get to kind of get together, collaborate, and have some fun with the Zest community. So if you're a community founder interested in getting involved, there is a community founder role in the Zest Discord, and for everybody that kind of contributes and sponsors to the meme coin sprints, you'll get that role, and you get to have your own thread and stuff like that. So it's been really fun kind of putting this together, seeing it come together, getting active in that Discord.
Yeah, we work on fine tune to make it more interesting, our content making better and better, and explore our planet, earn some tokens, and if you wanna upgrade your skill, look how GeoGuessr players play the games. There is a person, his name Rainbolt. He's a very entertainment on YouTube. How he find locations is very interesting to see. But we have different game, because they found in they searching for towns, we are searching for exact locations, and we redraw these locations sometimes using Ghibli anime, whatever, to make it more harder, because these people are just watching for them for some time. They just somehow soon they just learn the whole planet, each place, but they just learning for the big scale, towns, cities. We make it different, and that's just very beginning, because the main game will be when we realize PvP, PvE, and we want to create the marketplace with drop rates, with bosses, the marketplace that will evolve like Valve Counter-Strike. So you can just find NFT and sell to others, because the demand will be bigger than people come and wanna play, wanna new items. We wanna create something special, real product.
I love it, dude. I can't wait to kind of see how Find to Earn evolves. It has evolved. You had your spaces that you were running this, and now we're doing it live on the DeOrganized.
Because sorry for interrupt you. Idea very simple. The first person who find location will like go to the fight with the boss, and it will be like 4 people group cooperation, and drop rate NFT will be 100%, but only one person will receive it, so 25% per player, and it means like it will be a lot of chances in the game. You can like get to the boss, you can like get to the not the boss, a lot of mechanics.
I think
And
it's
I
gonna be
took
fun.
like 3
Like-
AIs to spoke 3 AIs, like different AIs for like month to solve these problems.
Yeah, like I want to fight the bosses, and I want to
Yeah.
like team up with other players to fight the boss. You know, I'm not trying to just get my ass handed to me, right? So like, you got to find and kind of create your crew, and then go take on the boss. Share the details with your
The more damage you make on the boss, the more cryptocurrency you will earn. So the better items you will get, the more damage you will make to the boss. But the items have durability. You have to repair. So it's a sustainable economy, very hard process.
That's awesome. Yeah, so like your items, they have like a durability like
Yeah.
level. So like if you use them up, you're gonna have to repair them, and before they break or something like that. That type of mechanic is awesome. So if you break it, then maybe you lose the item, or you just have to re.
Yeah, you have to just repair, like,
Yeah, it's cool, man. I think it's a really cool concept, and it's going to be fun. I'm really excited. I know that whenever I first tested like Find to Earn, it was on testnet before all of it even launched. I got drawn in. It was one of those things that just kind of sucked me in. The story was immersive. I felt like I was in like London in the old days, and was searching London, and I'm finding places that I'm going to want to visit in real life whenever I travel. I want to travel, so getting to explore the globe and earning, get out of here.
yeah, that's cool. That's a story of this person, Rainbow, who got like 1 million on YouTube because he just born in the small town, and he just starting to explore Google Street View every day, and he become this pro player. So yeah, but our next goal is to reach mint these 10,000 NFTs and make DeFi layer for gamification layer for DeFi, for StackingDAO, for Bitflow, for Villar, for Alex. That's our close goal. In April, maybe in the end of April, we want to ship new on-chain game.
It's almost the end of April. We're almost halfway through. Going quick.
Yeah.
But I'm whenever it comes, I'm sure it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited about it. Before we wrap, I do need to play a little
Let's
bit
go.
of an announcement or a little bit of a word from StackingDAO and Bitflow. Stay tuned.
Gets me pumped, dude. It's so good.
Yeah, I love, honestly, both of those are great. I got to find out actually who was the producer of those videos, because it really was awesome stuff.
Yeah, put together.
I'm going to take a wrap so I have 15 minutes to eat my eggs and sausage before I jump into the Stacks working group meeting in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, GP. Thank you so much, Xenitron, the game master, for another awesome round.
Yeah, today was too fast, to be honest. Like, I will solve this problem and make it harder. Yeah, I'm joking.
Those last games were super fast, but honestly, it worked out. The timing was actually great. I wouldn't mind having a longer segment with more game rounds if we had more rounds. If you're looking to sponsor, I know George from Meme indicated an interest in sponsoring rounds for May. So we have
we'll make McDonald's everywhere. Will be McDonald's everywhere.
It's actually, it makes a ton of sense. And, I actually, maybe there's a way. I had actually etched a PeaceLoveMusic rune on runes a long time ago. And I just did it because I was trying to figure out how to do it. I had no plans for the token. But I wonder if we can actually, I'll talk to Bitflow, see if we can bridge in the PeaceLoveMusic runes and start using those for some find to earn games or something too.
Okay, nice idea.
Then we can just run as many games as we want all the time. If people want PeaceLoveMusic tokens, I don't even know if that's a thing. I just was like,
sounds good. Yeah. Main three words in life.
Yeah, we'll see we'll just keep trying, right? We'll just keep trying things out, figure out what we can do. But thank you all for tuning in today. Another episode with over 1,000 viewers tuning into our morning show. Thank you all so much for supporting us. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for playing with us and engaging, sharing out the stream and all of that stuff. We really do appreciate it. It's very important to us. And thank you, GP and Xenitron, for also your continuous support. We are DeOrganized Media. I am PeaceLoveMusic. He's GPSC. We are DeOrganized Media, coming at you live on BitcoinLive, Decentralized broadcasting every Monday through Friday, bringing you all the news that you may or may not want to hear about. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out.